Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you tonight, and as we typically do, first of all, let me clarify, all students tonight who are receiving a scholarship, I need you to sit over here, please. So if you're anywhere else but here, whether you're getting a college scholarship or you're getting a summer institute scholarship, if you're a student, please come sit over here. Everybody else is over there. Bingo, works good. Okay, as we typically do with school assemblies, we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, so I invite you to stand up, please. And if you would, join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Again, I say good evening to you and welcome. My name is John Richards. I work at the Dreyfus School of the Arts Foundation office. This isn't me. I'm the small little guy over here, so you can check me out later if you want. But we want to say welcome to you for our scholarship award ceremony. You might remember a few months ago, there was an assembly here, I forget what you call it, some type of a senior assembly where there was a bunch of swag and stuff and you guys got gifts and everything. Remember that? So I had spoken to many of you and I had told you that we were going to be here tonight giving out scholarships. And so hopefully that was enough to push some of you, if you hadn't already, Mom and Dad, to apply for scholarships. So tonight, my boss will tell you, but we have a boatload of money to give to you to go to school. Fun. I'd like to say something personal to you. I can't be here for graduation this year, and so I want to say to you, I started working here a short time before you got here as freshmen, and I've watched you for 4 years, and you're an amazing group of students. I'm proud of you. I'm very grateful to be able to get to know some of you and to work with you, and I really do, really mean it. I wish you well. I will see you during what we call senior checkout and hopefully get to shake your hand, maybe give you a hug. But I do want to wish you well. I'm very, very proud of all of you. And thank you for being my friend. It's good to get to know you. Okay, so. Let's get this party started. So I have the pleasure of introducing someone. She's been here for just about a year, almost exactly. I might be off by a couple of days. She has brought a level of excitement to the school that I don't think we have seen in a while. She is an absolute joy to be here. You saw her at the pep rally shaking her booty all over the place. And so please welcome and let's give it up for our principal, Blake Bennett.
Thank you, John. Well, that was quite an introduction. So thank you, and good evening, everybody. I can't believe we are at senior scholarship night. It is a little overwhelming to think how quickly this year has gone by, and I cannot express or find enough words to tell my seniors how much I have enjoyed this year with all of you. And we still have several weeks left, and we are going to enjoy every minute of it and spread our Dreyfus magic all over. So this is really our big first senior event. I know everybody really is mostly excited about Friday because that's Grad Bash. But this is kind of the first event that's really starting our last couple of weeks in our journey together and making sure you have everything that you need to be prepared as you go out and journey into your next adventure. And so we are all honored to be able to celebrate you this evening and be here to hand out these amazing gifts, certificates, and scholarships. And to our parents, community, foundation, and board members, I am truly fortunate to be the principal of our phenomenal school. This evening is even more exciting because this is really the first event that we've been able to have where our parents, our students, our foundation, our donors, and our board members, we're finally in the same room together. So that's really exciting. Very, very exciting. So we are so fortunate here at Dreyfus to have a foundation that supports us in every single thing we do. There is nothing we do that isn't supported by the School of the Arts Foundation. Our foundation spends countless hours raising funds so that we can offer every experience possible that is needed to provide the world-class education that our students receive here at Dreyfus. That has allowed us to become the #1 high school in Palm Beach County. We are number 12 in the state of Florida, number 109 in the nation, and number 35 as the best magnet program in the United States. So we'll be rating, I know, isn't this awesome? We would not have those rankings if we did not have the support from our foundation, the board members, and our donors to be able to provide the things that we have here, like our world-renowned guest artists, our world-renowned consultants, the Artist in Residence program. We are able to bring in artists in residence as teachers to actually teach our students here on a daily basis. The foundation, donors, they all raise the money to fund our consultants, our guest artists, and our artists in residence, which is huge. It accompanies and it gives this extra specific teaching to our students and enhances what the teachers do in the classroom. All of that is taken care of by our School of the Arts Foundation, in addition to all of our academic supplies, our art supplies, and we are expensive, let me tell you. I sign checks all day long. We spend a lot of money around here, and we really need all of that support. But on top of all of that our foundation supports us, they are able to put together something very special with these summer institutes and these scholarships. That is huge. We would not be able to offer this to our students without the support. So I want to give a very special thank you to our foundation, our board members, and our donors. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. So at this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our Executive Director of the School of the Arts Foundation. He goes above and beyond to provide our students and school with all of these outstanding opportunities. Whether it's me asking for assistance, which I do a lot, I'm constantly like, we need this, I need some help, or a teacher going to him, or a student going to him. He comes through and finds a way to make everything happen that we need to be able to provide these opportunities for our students. He works tirelessly every hour of every day. I can call him at any time, and he's always there for us. Please give a very warm welcome to Dr. Chris Snyder.
Thank you so much. What a lovely introduction. And so nice to see you all here tonight for our scholarship awards. As Ms. Bennett said, I'm Chris Snyder. I'm the Executive Director of the School of the Arts Foundation. It's my absolute pleasure to award over $400,000 in Summer Institute and College scholarships tonight to our deserving students. Thank you. And I offer my congratulations to all of you for a job well done. You know, this school, you know, works all year. The teachers, the staff, the janitors, everyone. They work so hard all year to really contribute and make our foundation thrive. And you know, one of the greatest things that we get out of this, and you could tell from John and our team, Janine over here and Laura, you know, nothing gives us more joy than to be able to do this tonight. You know, I'd like to ask any of the teachers or staff members of Dreyfus, if you could stand, if you're here in the audience. I don't know if we have any, please stand. I don't care what your position is here. Can we give them a round of applause? Please. Over the last 2 years, they've weathered a wild storm, and you all have no idea with the level of commitment that they've provided through this pandemic, through this interesting time in our lives. They've dedicated themselves to this profession here. Dedication. And these students will attest to that. They truly care about your children. You know, working through virtual, you know, teaching while still holding a classroom in order is no easy task. But our administrators, our guidance team, they've worked tirelessly to make our school a comfortable place to learn, all while supporting our students in more ways than you'll ever realize. Just one last time, I think we owe it to them, a huge round of applause. Thank you all for your dedication. to our students. And I think equally deserving are our parents, guardians, families, and friends that are here in the crowd with us today. You've all raised incredible individuals, and they are destined to thrive in everything that they do. So you should be proud of the investment that you've made in your children. They're magnificent. I get to interact with them on a daily basis. There's nothing like it, nothing. I'd also like to offer just my sincere thanks to our generous benefactors. Some of them you'll meet on the front end of our program. Together, they've helped us in the last 3 years to literally triple our scholarship offerings. And as I mentioned, tonight we'll give away just about $400,000 in scholarships. So it comes with a lot of pride that we get to do that. You know, you rock stars over here, when your name's called, I'm gonna ask you to just come up the stage here. You'll grab your award. With your award, you're gonna have very special instructions on how to receive your scholarship. So make sure that you hold on to that and you follow those directions. If you have questions after, or even whether it's after the program or down the road, our contact information's in there. We're happy to help, we're here to help. But one of the things I want to share is don't go running back to the college that you choose and let them know that you have received a scholarship. And I say that because some schools, if they've issued you a scholarship, they may take partial of that away from you. So just keep it to yourself. We'll communicate with you when the time comes, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. We've seen that happen a couple times, and we don't want you all to lose any of those funds, okay? So if you have questions about that, we'll be here after the program, and you can always call us directly in our office to help explain that a little bit further. This year, we're gonna include our Summer Institute scholarships, and these are our students 9th through 11th grade who are going to a Summer Institute or Summer Intensive, and we hope that you all will be inspired by the seniors and that you apply next year for our college scholarships as well. We have an abundant of scholarships, they're continuing to grow, and you all should be very proud of your efforts. And so we're going to get started. Before we start with the School of the Arts scholarships from the foundation, I'd like to recognize recipients of this year's Kovner Foundation scholarships. This year we had they received the scholarship in their junior year through Kovner. And this year's recipients, and as I say your name, please come up so that you can get your certificate and take a photo, are Ashesh Amatya, Miles Wang. Oh yeah, I like that energy. And Devin Seedial. Come on up. We want you to keep moving quick because we have a lot to announce tonight. We're going to be moving around, so, well, you guys look great too. Congratulations. This scholarship rewards academic achievement and ambition by providing scholarships to students who've demonstrated leadership, strength, and character, and determination. It's a $40,000 scholarship, so they get $10,000 a year for 4 years, up to $10,000 a year for 4 years. Great. So you'll have to excuse, we're going to try to move fast and get people, up here as quickly as possible, so bear with us as we get through the program. Hopefully I won't speak too quickly, but the intent is so that we get you all out of here in a decent hour. So we're going to get started now with our first Summer Institute scholarship. So we're starting with our Summer Institute scholarships. These are from our foundation here at the Dreyfus School. And the first Summer Institute is the Christina Flanagan Summer Dance Program Scholarship. And it's awarded to Savonia Halliburton. This is a $500 scholarship established by the Flanagan family in memory of Christina Flanagan. We have to thank Dance Dean Heather Lasky and her family for their support of this scholarship for many years. Next, our Hall Artist Summer Institute scholarships. These two scholarships are awarded to Blake McCall and Kelly Pham. Each of these is $2,500 one-time award scholarships. They're provided through our Hall endowment. The Hall family endowed about $2 million with the foundation last year, and they've established this wonderful scholarship to help with summer institutes and college scholarships, which we'll hear from more later today. Next is the Kathy Kraut Lewis Summer Institute Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to Aaron Pereira. You hear Aaron? Again, this is given to a Dreyfus student who's given an extraordinary amount of service to our community or our school and beyond. If you're here, Aaron, come on up. If not, we'll make sure that we get you this at a later date. Next is the Jazz Summer Institute Scholarship. This is a $1,000 scholarship awarded to James Ratchford. And this scholarship was graciously donated this year by Terry Ferrero with Jazz Path Inc. I believe Terry was actually a parent of a student here, and she just decided to give towards jazz this year, so that was an additional scholarship for us. Next is the Sue Cunningham Memorial Music Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to Hannah Lee Ritter. This is a $2,500 scholarship established by Sue's companion, Frank Serio, and the Cunningham family in memory of Sue Cunningham. Sue was a renowned violinist, also an engineer. She could wail on the fiddle. She unfortunately left us too soon due to breast cancer, but her memory lives on, and her memory is a blessing to all of us. And now it's time to get into our college scholarship awards. You know, it's a wonderful thing when community members, alumni, parents, and faculty give back to the school. These next scholarships have been established from one of those groups. So you know, many of you will soon be alumni, and I really hope that you can look back and remember this evening when you found success in whatever field you pursue. I hope that you remember the students that will follow in your footsteps and who will appreciate your encouragement. So this first set of scholarships has been established by just incredible friends of the foundation. So first, I'd like to call up Maribel Alvarez, Jane Holzer. I believe we also have Aaron Tispis here with us, who's also an alumni of Dreyfus, and Carolina Bua Barefoot. They represent the Duke Nelson Memorial Scholarship. If you guys would like to come up. You know, Duke Nelson was also a student here at Dreyfus. I don't know if any of you have heard that name, but you'll know it now. This was created in memory of him. He graduated in 2014. Duke used his talent in music and interest in photography and video to become a music videographer. So we have 4 students we'll announce. They each will receive $2,500 scholarships. And these are to encourage these seniors to follow their innate passions for success outside of what is perceived as possible. So, did someone want to just say a couple words from the group?
Hi, how's everyone doing? So my name's Aaron. I'm also an alumni from Dreyfus. Duke and I went to school together here, graduated in 2014, and it's a privilege to be up here and just say a few words about Duke. Duke just lit up the room every time he walked in. He was somebody that was loving and empathetic, no matter if you knew him or didn't know him. And in 24 years, he was able to touch more people than most of us are able to touch in our entire lives. I want to do a really big thank you to Dreyfus. It's amazing to be back here in this building. I was doing Legally Blonde right here about 10 years ago. But yeah. A really, really big thank you to Maribel Alvarez, Carolina Buya, and Chris Snyder for organizing this, and an amazing thank you to Jane Holzer for really pushing to make sure that every single student that applied had the opportunity to get a scholarship this year. Yeah. And the last thing I want to say, Duke really, really embodied what Dreyfus means. He was passionate about videography, photography, and cinematography, and most notably music. And I know that everybody getting the scholarship this year feels the same way about these different aspects. And I'm really, really excited to see how this opportunity will help you all achieve your dreams and passions like Duke hope to do. So thank you guys. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. I probably should have announced the students first. My mistake, but I'm going to call up the winners. Melody Barrow, Clarissa Benjamin, Lyric Franklin, and Sadie Young. You guys want to... So just again, thank you all. I know this year, Jane, you made it extra special for us to help us provide all of our students who applied with the scholarship. So congratulations to you four. What a great honor. Yes, bravo. So our next, we're going to do about 3 on stage with some of our sponsors of our scholarships, and then we'll really get it moving. So on the front end, it'll be a little bit, we'll be inviting some more people on stage than usual. But it's exciting to finally be back. We had 2 years virtual doing this scholarship ceremony, so it's nice to be face to face. So if I could call up another incredible supporter of Dreyfus School of the Arts, Peter Ramundi. I believe that Peter's business partner is also here, Michael Reed. Thank you both. Thank you, Michael, for joining us, and for your continuous support. The Ramundi Scholarship is actually the single largest scholarship for a student at $25,000, and that's for 1 year. And that recipient of this year's scholarship, the Peter Ramundi Family Photography Scholarship, is Allison Roberts. The scholarship was established by Peter Ramundi, who's a previous board member of our foundation, and his wife, Chris, specifically for students who are pursuing a career in photography or majoring in fine arts. Peter, we thank you, and Chris, Michael, the entire Dakota team for all that you do for our foundation and these students. I think they've given well over $200,000 over the last several years to students here at Dreyfus, on top of many other contributions. Peter, would you like to say just a few words? Come on, come over here in the spotlight. You too.
Allison, thank you. My wife Chris can't be here, but this award is from the Ramundi family in total. We take it very seriously, those who are dedicated to a career in visual arts, especially photography. And we look at every submission, and we take the work that's submitted very seriously. And this young woman sitting next to me is one of the most passionate, committed, focused individuals, excuse the pun, focused, but focused individuals on a career path. I've been around photography my whole life, and I can see the spirit and the heart in you that you have and your dedication. She not only has it articulated, she knows where she wants to go, how she wants to do it. She's got her whole career path set for her. I'm really looking forward, both Chris and I, to see how you turn out and just to continue to be in your life somehow. And we are thrilled to take a lot of that burden off your shoulders. So congratulations.
Good job. We're going to step over to get your award and the picture in. Thank you, Peter.
One other thing I must say, this man is amazing. What he does allows us to do what we do with such ease, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You can tell, we really care. Our sponsors obviously really care about these wonderful students. Next, I'd like to call up, did Stephanie Mortis make it tonight? If you're here, if you'd come on up. Stephanie's the daughter of Elaine and Marvin Mortis, and Stephanie's 2 children are also Dreyfus alumni. We're so happy you could join us. Come on up to present this year's award. I'll just, as you're coming up, I'll read a little bit about the scholarship. The Elaine and Marvin Mortis scholarships, there's 2 of them. So this year's recipients are Sylvie Crawford and Gracie Szymanski. Come on up. So, thanks to the generosity of a local art collector, Elaine Mortis, the family, is awarded a deserving visual arts artist 2, what do I have here? I'm sorry. It's awarded to deserving visual arts students who illustrate great skill, have a clear artist statement, and plan to pursue visual art in college. These scholarships were established by the Mortis family through donations received at their private collection called The White Space, which is located right here in West Palm Beach. It's off North Australian Boulevard. And if any of you are looking for really great space, really great gallery, I recommend you go check it out. Elaine will make sure that you get a great tour. But I want to just give, are you here? Is that Elaine? Would you like to say a few words and just in honor of the scholarship?
We just are very excited about helping everybody here, and we love Dreyfus. You know, my kids both went here, and we would love to have all of you come and see our collection. Thanks.
So if you don't mind, go ahead and grab your scholarship certificates. We'll get a picture in. I have to say, it's a beautiful gallery, and it's very, very unique. So it's right around the corner from Dreyfus. So if any of the students want to go, come into our offices, come see us. We'll set something up for you, okay? And then the last one, where we'll call someone up here, if Melissa Glasmanova could come on up, I'd love to invite you up. She's our Dean of our Visual Art Department. And this year she will announce the Peter Stodolak Photography Scholarship. The recipient, well, I'll announce, but she'll say a few words. The recipient this year is Mason Burton. And this $1,500 scholarship is established in honor of the years Peter, affectionately known as, is it Stody or Stode? Stode? Yeah. He dedicated to teaching photography and digital media, as well as served as the Dean of Visual Arts and then Digital Arts here at Dreyfus. Ms. Glassmanova, would you like to say a few words? Come on over, guys.
Thank you. I'm really honored to be here to be presenting this award for Peter Stodolak and Julie Stodolak. Peter was the Dean of Visual Arts, then Visual Arts and Digital Media, and then Digital Media. And he appreciates great fine art photography. He's really excited to be able to support a current and future photographer in following their path. And I know that he was really excited about your work. I only found out yesterday that you were the recipient, so I said, great choice, you made a great choice. So I'm really proud of you, Mason. As a personal note too, like watching you come here as a 10th grader and totally take advantage of every opportunity and continue to be honest and genuine. It's been really a pleasure for me as an educator, so thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Our offices are also in Building 9, so we work very closely with Ms. Glassmanova. It's a treat. So this next group of scholarships, we're going to start kind of rolling people through. So get your phones ready, parents and such. The first group that we're going to announce, and we're splitting these up because there's 32 of the scholarships under this one scholarship program. So we're going to do 4 at a time, and like I said, I'll remind you through the program which ones they are, but this is the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship, which is a faculty-selected scholarship. So instead of just giving it to 1 or 2 students, it's a large sum of funds. Our social studies teacher, Ms. Stout, I believe Ms. Ray also helped her with this. They put a lot of effort into selecting these students that we'll announce. So this year's first 4 recipients, and they're all varied dollar amounts, so you'll see them in your envelope, what it is. I'm not going to announce the dollar amounts with these because they all are varied, and we would be here for a little bit longer. So the first 4, Yasmin Ali, Eric Bodenson, Jaslyn Cabrera, and Alice Chong. So this was a fund actually established by the late Beverly Talbert. She is a retired educator, and get this, she left us about $1.5 million as a retired educator. She wanted to provide deserving students with college scholarships. She met with our social studies team here. Tom West was leading it at that time, and Ms. Talbert decided to leave her entire estate to the school. So it's grown significantly over the years. This year we'll distribute $50,000 from that scholarship. As I mentioned, it'll be varied through the students. And over the years, since 2013, we've provided over $400,000 through that scholarship fund. It's really just proof of how a hardworking individual who's so dedicated to education, right, just leaves their legacy to go on. It's a beautiful tribute to our foundation, and I get the chills always talking about it each year. So again, we'll announce more of those through the program. The next scholarship is the Allison Schwartz Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient is Annabella Sakaro. So this scholarship was established by the family of Allison Schwartz in memory of Allison. She's a beloved 2008 Dreyfus graduate. She majored in communications with an emphasis in journalism. She was a compassionate, generous, witty person and would be honored that this scholarship would help other communication journalism majors. It was made possible by an outpouring of donations from everyone who loved and admired Allison. This scholarship's available to a communication arts senior who's attending UF and or attending college to major in journalism or a related field. Our next scholarship is the David Elvio Serrano Memorial Scholarship, and this goes to Mariah Charles Pierre. This is a $1,000 scholarship established by the Serrano family in memory of the very talented David Serrano. He graduated in 1995. He was a visual graduate. Also, two alumna from the school, Stephanie Koshansky and Katie Erickson. They were graduates around the same time, but they also kicked in funds for this scholarship because they knew and went to school with David. We've had a lot of tragedy over the years, but through that tragedy, we've seen triumph and just incredible funds that have been established in honor of these individuals. David exhibited the intellect, loving nature, and spirit for living that marked all of his days. He grew into a modern-day Renaissance man, equally adept at writing program code, wood sculpting, identifying ancient coins, and catching lobster. Always colorful, David's personality was only outshined by his art. May his memory be a blessing to us all. Thank you. The next scholarship we have is the Mama Cristo Memorial Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Natalie McAdar. This is a $2,000 scholarship established in memory of Marcia Cristo, who touched the lives of thousands of Palm Beach County high school students. Marcia taught a varied and in-depth visual arts curriculum for almost 3 decades. She began her career as one of the original teachers in Palm Beach County's School of the Arts magnet program, and she retired right here from Dreyfus. The next scholarship is the Leah Jefferson Community Service Scholarship, and the recipient is Sadie Young. This is a $500 scholarship established to honor Miss Leah Jefferson, a dearly loved social studies teacher. She is also a sponsor of our arts club, for which the Jefferson Jubilee is named. Many of you students helped put that on. It's a beautiful jubilee where we bring in, I believe it's our Title I schools, if I recall correctly, and they give them the best day that they could ever have. This is in memory of Miss Jefferson's dedication to Dreyfus. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated excellence of character and community service to Dreyfus and the community at large. So again, another tragedy turned to triumph. The next scholarship, the Ed Blanchett Technical Theater Scholarship. Many of you have heard of probably Mr. Blanchett, his scene shop we just dedicated to him. A beautiful testament to his service and his dedication to the school. This year's recipient is Mario Mazza. So we have a phenomenal theater tech program here, and many of you know this, but they're designing our sets and our stage, they're doing the lights, they're doing the music. I mean, they do everything. They manage it. It's like a Broadway production, and it's impressive. This scholarship's established several years ago by 2 grateful parents in honor of Dreyfus technical theater teacher Edward Blanchett, who greatly influenced the path of 2 of their children into technical theater, one of which is at Purdue right now, in a it's actually the only program in the country that has engineering tied with a theater kind of technical management area. It's really a just very unique program. It's a $2,500 scholarship, and it's awarded to a college-bound senior who will be pursuing technical theater. We do mourn the recent passing of Mr. Blanchett. The next scholarship, we honor another former teacher as well, the Canoe Aspiring and Striving Scholarships. This year's recipient is Ava Sophia Murray. So Miss Canoe, this was established several years ago. Actually, before Miss Canoe passed, she established it and she funded it every year. And when she passed, her children and others continued to carry on her legacy. She was an English teacher here for 26 years, and sadly, the Dreyfus community, we mourn the very recent loss of her, as I mentioned last year. And her family is determined to continue, to keep this scholarship in her memory. The next scholarship is the Casa de Luz Scholarship. This year's recipient is Sophia Roberts. So the Casa de Luz Scholarship was established by 3 alumni: Matthew Vigil, class of 2003, Edwin Clavejo, class of 2004, and Joseph Parker, class of 2006, an hired film teacher and original Dean of Communications Department, Dr. Ansel Dalus. $2,000 scholarship, and it's awarded to an exceptional college-bound film or television student. Our next scholarship is the Boyd Family Foundation Scholarship. This year's recipient is Olivia Moran. So this $1,500 Boyd Family Foundation Scholarship is given in honor of retired magnet coordinator and original visual arts dean, Jane Grandusky. This scholarship is awarded to a deserving visual arts student. Jane has been absolutely amazing to work with at the foundation. She's a huge part of making this scholarship program and this award ceremony happen typically. She'd typically be here with us. Maybe, is Jane here? Just wanted to check. Okay, I didn't see her. She recently had a knee surgery, so, but again, she's been just a life sentence for us in our foundation, because after her retirement, she's continued to help manage this scholarship program. We'll now do another 4 awards for the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship. The following, please come on up: Raymond Contreras, Marina Copen, Sophie Crawford, and Jasmine Dormiel. Come on up and grab your certificate. Again, get your photo in. I'm going to keep it moving. Congratulations to you 4. The next scholarship is the Constance Rudy Painting Award. Is Constance here? Sorry, I didn't see her either on the way in. This is a $1,000 scholarship, and this year's recipient is Jacqueline Cohen. Miss Rudy was this is in honor of former Dreyfus painting teacher and Lake Worth Street Painting Board member Connie Rudy. The scholarship's awarded to a visual arts senior who will be pursuing painting or art education at the collegiate level. Great job. The next scholarship is the Three Sisters Scholarship, and then this year it'll be awarded to Anna Jones. The Three Sisters Scholarship was established also through 3 sisters, 3 alumni of the school. Began by Rochelle Oliver Chang, her husband Andrew Chang, and this $1,000 scholarship is for a woman of color who's pursuing an arts degree in college or a conservatory. This scholarship was awarded to honor the legacy of the 3 sisters whose success is greatly owed to the School of the Arts, its resources, its influence, and its teachers. Following their graduation from the School of the Arts, all of our sisters, Tiffany from the class of '99, Rochelle from the class of '02, and Morgan from the class of '15, continued pursuing their artistic passions. Their hope is that the young artists who apply to the scholarship have a lifelong passion for the arts and a deep desire to give back. I can attest these 3 young women are doing phenomenal in their careers. I know one is a makeup artist for a major network. I know one of the other sisters is working for the New York Times as a writer. And I don't recall what the 3rd sister is doing, but I know they're all doing very phenomenal work, as I mentioned with the first 2. The next scholarship is the Dr. Howard Green Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Hannah Baldwin. So this is a $1,500 scholarship established by a foundation board member of ours. His name's Dr. Howard Green. He's a great dermatologist here in the community, and his daughters attended Dreyfus. He has been giving this scholarship for many years to assist a wonderful student pursuing their dreams of college attendance. Our next scholarship is the Eileen Kleiner Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient is Alyssa Jean Lewis. This is a $500 award created by Eileen's beloved husband, Eric Kleiner, and daughter, Brandley Kleiner Larson, who is a communications alumna, and this honors the memory of Eileen Kleiner for her love of children and for her years of volunteering at the School of the Arts. I know Eileen's daughter, I talked with her recently, Brandy, she's also a very successful author, published author, and has done well, another successful alumna here. And here's our next 4 awards for the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert scholarships. And that is Amalia Garcia, Tori Gilbert, Samaj Griffin, and Alyssa Jean Lewis. Congratulations. So I think we may be missing one. Our next group of scholarships have been donated by, there we go, great, by Dreyfus patrons. Many in our community who attend events, performances, take tours of the school. They're constantly in awe of the teaching and the talent they see and hear. These next scholarships were established by community members, businesses, and friends of the Dreyfus School of the Arts in recognition of the students and the quality education students receive at the school. Our first patron scholarship is the Naomi and Way West Scholarship in Nursing. This is a great scholarship, folks. This year's recipient is Catherine Garcia. So this is a $30,000 scholarship that's spread over 4 years. It was established by Renate and Alex Dreyfus, very school that's named here, in honor of Naomi and Way West, who are sitting here in front of me. What a great way to honor someone, huh? Mr. Dreyfus endowed $1 million in Ray and Naomi West's name so that a scholarship can be provided every year, hopefully into perpetuity. Yes, and please come on up for a photo, folks, and you can come on up on the other end. Many of you know Mr. Dreyfus has been extremely supportive and is the reason this foundation, one of the main reasons this foundation got kicked off. Again, it's a 4-year scholarship, and Naomi was a longtime nurse herself at local hospitals and was herself a recipient of a scholarship for nursing. Their hope is that this scholarship will provide a student with the financial support to complete a nursing degree and have the same passion for the nursing occupation as Naomi has had. We welcome Ray and Naomi, and we thank you for your commitment to Dreyfus. Our next scholarship is the Anson Alumni Scholarship, and this year's recipients, there's 2 of them, Nicolette Carew and Jade Lippenstein. These $500 scholarships are selected by the principal and are awarded to a graduating senior who's been active in student government and will continue involvement in promoting alumni activities. This year, the award is presented to Nicolette and Jade. Our next scholarship is another great scholarship that was established last year. As I mentioned, the Hall Foundation, who contributed a significant endowment last year, established a scholarship. The Hall Artist Scholarship this year will go to Schneider Santil. This is a $40,000 scholarship that's spread over 4 years. It's provided through the generous donation from the Hall Art Foundation to support Dreyfus students who want to pursue their talents in the arts. Each award will extend for the duration of the student's undergraduate education. Congratulations, it's a great one. I have to say, we've spent a lot of time with Schneider, and we've seen him grow into, as all of you, into incredible citizens and students. The next scholarship is the Marion Rosencrantz Dreyfus School of the Arts Music Scholarships. Is Marion in the crowd? The recipients of these $1,000 scholarships are Marbella Denninger and Juan Guerrero. The Marion Rosencrantz Music Scholarships are given by Marion Rosencrantz, a local patron of the arts, also a pretty darn good tennis player. She whips me up and down the court once in a while when we get to play. So I thank you, Marion, for your continuous dedication to the school, to our students. We appreciate it. We'll now call up another 4 awards for the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship. The first, Brooklyn Lay. I believe her mom may be with us, unless Brooklyn's here, Vivian Pham, but I just wanted to make sure we made that announcement. We also have Natalie Maloon, Sophia Manicino, and Byron Medise. These next 2 scholarships are the Jackson A. Goss Scholar Awards. This year's recipients are Kate Davis and Emma Kaminsky. So the Goss scholarships are $5,000 each, and they were established in honor of local philanthropist Jack Goss. Some of you may have heard that name or seen his name around town. And these are awarded to college-bound seniors who are among the top 20 of their class, who demonstrate the qualities of discipline, responsibility, and dedication. Another family scholarship is the Audrey B. Halperin Memorial Scholarship. I believe they may be tuning in virtually. We are doing this also virtually for those folks who want to watch it by the internet. But the Audrey B. Halperin Memorial Scholarship this year will be awarded to Aviva Sension. And this was established, this is a $2,000 scholarship established in memory of a beloved supporter. Audrey delighted. She attended many of our events, our performances, whether it was the Prism concert, whether it was a dance program, a music concert. She smiled, she radiated, and she absolutely loved our student performances. She especially loved seeing young people pursuing their passion and delighted in seeing them perform. She had the greatest admiration and respect for aspiring artists because she understood the 200% commitment and hard work required to achieve one's passion and expertise. She understood how challenging it is to follow one's dreams as an artist and to make them a reality. A great lover of life, Audrey will be honored that this scholarship will help a student who is continuing their educational journey and pursuing a degree in dance or music at an accredited college, conservatory, university. We thank her family who put together the resources to endow this scholarship so that it will be there into perpetuity, forever, hopefully forever, as we say. The next scholarship is the Sylvia Greenberg Performing Arts Scholarship. This year we have 2. They're each $1,950. Maybe we'll just round that up to 2,000, John. Yeah, we'll fix that later. They're awarded to Thomas Ashley and Kaylee Warrensaw. The Sylvia Greenberg Performing Arts Scholarship was established by the School of the Arts Foundation former board member. You see this theme of many board members doing scholarships. Sylvia Greenberg to be awarded to an outstanding student in dance, theater, or music. The next scholarship is the Cohen and Gervais Visual Arts Scholarship. Some of you may know Gil. He's often here on campus. He does work with Take Stock in Children. He's also a board member. And he's, I think, in Egypt right now, so I don't know if he's tuning in from Egypt, but if he is, how you doing, Gil and Paul? This $5,000 scholarship is awarded to Amalia Garcia. And again, this was established by Gil Cohen and his partner, Paul Gervais, who was a phenomenal artist himself, and it's awarded to an outstanding visual arts senior who will be majoring in art in college. The next scholarship is the Silby Family Visual Arts Scholarship. The Silbys, Mr. Silby's on our board, and for you visual arts students, he's the one who sponsored our hallway. It's the Silby Hall. This is a $3,000 scholarship, and this year's recipient is Amina Walker. and this was established by Don Silpy in honor of his wife, Linda, whose lifelong dedication to the visual arts is just profound. I know Linda's heavily involved in this community, and they've been just significant contributors to the Dreyfus School of the Arts. And again, this one is awarded to a college-bound senior who demonstrates artistic merit and will be studying visual at a college level. We're going to do another 4 awards for the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship. So the next 4 come on up are Lamar McGaw, Andrea Mitchell, Felipe Obando, and Aliana Pleasanton. Congratulations. The next scholarship, the Berna Prinsky Visual Arts Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Rachel Lilienthal. This $500 scholarship is presented in memory of visual artist Ms. Prensky to a promising visual arts student. The next scholarship is the Hope's Chance Dave Scholarship. This is a $1,000 scholarship, and this year the recipient is Samaj Griffin. Looking him up, Samaj. All right. This was established by by the Dave Scholarship Fund, inspired by an artist and author, Dave, to remind students to believe in themselves and to not allow their struggles in life to define who they are. Samaj, I'm going to connect with you at another time to give you Dave's book. It's so that you have a clear understanding. Yes. But Dave's life was cut short, and his story is incredible. So I think you'll appreciate it. Our next scholarship is the Jimmy Falzone Music Scholarship. This year's recipient is Sydney Horan. This $1,000 scholarship was created to honor the memory of Jimmy Falzone, who was a music teacher, producer, and performer right here in the Palm Beach area. While teaching, he inspired and encouraged his students, and he challenged those who had a musical gift. He brought joy, meaning, and purpose to music and music education. The next scholarship is the Dorothy Lappin Vocal Scholarship. This year's recipient is Ava Neary. The Dorothy Lappin Scholarship is in the amount of $1,500. It was established by the School of the Arts Foundation founding board member, Dorothy Lappin. It's given to a top female vocal student who will be a voice major in college. The next scholarship that we will award is the Thomas and Effie Segaris Memorial Scholarship. This is a $2,500 award, and the recipient this year is Eric Bodensek. I believe Eric, you may go by Chris, so I'm sorry if you prefer Chris, but congratulations. This was established in 2002 by Mr. Lex Segaris, and in memory of his father, violinist Thomas Segaris, and his mother, Effie. This award is given to a graduating senior continuing music studies in college. Here's another 4 awards for the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship. Please come up, Shyla Ramirez, Luca Riley, Olivia Rivera Spahn, and Samantha Rycroft. Our next scholarship will be the H. David Prensky Music Scholarship. This year's recipient is Aaron Abbey. The H. David Prensky Music Scholarship is made in memory of School of the Arts Foundation founding board member David Prensky. This $500 award is presented to a music student who will pursue music in college. Great job, Abby. Or Aaron, I'm sorry. Great job, Aaron. I want to call him AJ. It says Aaron on here, so he goes by AJ. So The next scholarship is the Simon Benson Offutt Musical Theater Scholarship. And I don't think, Simon, did he make it? I don't think so. Simon is a big supporter of the school. I'll get into that in a minute. I'm sorry he couldn't join us tonight. We'll make sure he gets this recording. But this year's scholarships are awarded to Nicole Giddens and Emily Rubino. I know her mom, Elizabeth, is here. We'll make sure you get her award. And this was established by School of the Arts Foundation's former board chairman, Simon Benson Offutt. He was our board chairman for, I believe, 25 years, somewhere in that range. And these are $2,500 each, and they're awarded to 2 college-bound seniors from the theater department who are pursuing their college degree in musical theater. The next scholarship is the Allison B. Marks Memorial Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Katerina Ocasio. This was established by Allison's father, Stephen Marks, and this $1,250 scholarship is awarded to a deserving theater student who will be pursuing a degree in theater. We're wrapping up. We got a few more here, so bear with me. I promise to try to keep it under an hour and a half. We're at an hour. We'll be under an hour and 15. The next scholarships are the Kathy Kraut Lewis Community Service Scholarships. There's several of them. I believe we'll announce 8 of them. So as you come up, get your certificate, get your picture in, and then make sure that you get your award. This year's recipients, please come up as I call your name, are Hank Brown. These are $5,000 each. Hank Brown, Kate Cleary, Benjamin Benji Gons, Caroline Murray, Asher Pereira, Matthew Pollock, Shiva Ranjani, Srinivasan, and Kaylee Warrensoff. Shiva Ranjani, did I say that right? Congratulations. Again, those are $5,000. Those were established by the late Kathy Kraut Lewis, who we had no clue she was going to leave. Also another person who left a large estate to the foundation, and this is why we're able to give so many of these scholarships away. It's the legacy of folks like Kathy Kraut Lewis that allow us to do this. So it's an honor and privilege to get to represent her here and her family here today. The next scholarship also brings me pride. Our team, we met with the U.S. Polo Association this past year. They're a monster global brand. They're in over 140 countries, and they came and they helped our costume design department with all new sewing machines and new chairs, and they're going to be doing more. We're working on some other things with them, but another thing was scholarships, internships, you name it. They're all in with us. This year's recipients are Byron Matisek and Kaja Andre. The U.S. Polo Association awards 2 $2,500 scholarships to graduating seniors pursuing a degree in fashion design, merchandising, marketing, or similar major focus area. Our next scholarship is the Honorable Ann Brown Piano Studies Scholarship. This year's recipient is Jeffrey Wang. This is a $5,000 scholarship awarded to a graduating senior pursuing a major or minor degree in piano studies. The Honorable Ann Brown has been very generous over the years, and we're so grateful she is continuing to support this scholarship. Our next 4 awards, again, these are some other Talbert awards, scholarships. The first one is Annabella Sicaro, Schneider Santil, Alexis Santiago, and Emma Shukla. Congratulations. Our next scholarship is the Excellence in Theatrical Design Scholarship. This year's recipient is Caitlin Sanchez. This was established by technical theater alumnus Alex Kaye. This is a $2,000 scholarship, and it's awarded to a college-bound senior attending a BFA technical theater program, pursuing a degree in the technical direction, or set, costume, lighting, or sound design. Congratulations, and this was selected by the technical theater department. Our next scholarship is the Jazz Studies College Scholarship, and this year's recipient is Nathan Delgado. This is a $1,500 scholarship, graciously again donated by Terry Ferraro with Jazz Pathing for a student who will pursue jazz studies. I personally witnessed Nathan Delgado's greatness on the stage, phenomenal sax player, congratulations. It brings pride to get to see you walk across the stage. The next scholarship, and this will wrap up actually our awards, so if you're out there like, oh, am I coming up yet? I hope that you're in this group, because if you're not, please shout out and let me know so we make sure that we can get you up here. But these next Talbert scholarships, and I just want to say as a reminder, the Beverly A. and William E. Talbert Scholarship Fund was again established by the late Beverly Talbert. She was a retired educator. She wanted to provide deserving students with college scholarships, and after meeting Dreyfus social studies teacher Tom West, again, she decided to leave her estate to the foundation and fund scholarships forever. These last recipients are Brianna Souffrant, Janice Tucker, got some fans out there, we got Kayla Esther Zakarin, and Veronica Zalaganova. And again, this year we're distributing more than usual. My goal is to continue to give more from this fund. This year it was a total of $50,000 from that particular fund, and we've provided since 2013 over $400,000 in scholarships from the Talbert Fund. So it's amazing. You know, on behalf of our board of directors, our staff, I know we get through this program pretty quickly. We want to make sure you can get to dinner or get to go celebrate with the awardees. But it just brings me a great honor and privilege to get to do this and be here with you guys tonight. I want to congratulate the class of 2022. All right. What is it, 2-0? Is that what I said? Oh, I'm sorry, 2-0. Okay, 2-0. Come on, 2-0. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for correcting me. So, you know, guys, I hope you're as proud, I really hope you're as proud of your accomplishments as we are. Did I miss anybody? Let me just say that. Okay, I didn't. Sure? Okay. Just want to make sure. But I hope you're as proud of your accomplishments as we are. A huge thank you to Principal Bennett. She'll be doing our closing remarks in a moment. Our entire Dreyfus team who made this happen today. We had a couple fun curveballs thrown at us, and you all stepped in along with the team here at Dreyfus. Ms. Napoli and the students, many of the students helped us in that case. I have to thank you for that. But it's really a privilege, Ms. Bennett, to get to work with you. This first year together has been awesome, and I know sky's the limit for Dreyfus. Also, thank you, Joe Rakovich and your team of videographers who are filming this for us today. Thank you, guys. You're allowing this program to be live, and people are watching this, believe it or not, across the world and across the country. Jerry Ingstrom, I have to thank him. He stepped in to make sure that this all ran for us tonight. Over Middleton, who I've been bugging constantly. Thank you, for being my guidance counselor too. I mean that we would not be able to put this program on today without you guys. I can't thank you all enough. So I'm going to go ahead and pass over the mic to Ms. Bennett for our closing remarks. Please feel free to stick around after if you'd like to come up, take any more pictures. If you have questions, you want to talk with any of us, I'll be here. Our team, John Richards, Janine Warnsoff, and we also have Laura Fournier, who are here to help. So, Ms. Bennett, please.
Thank you, guys. And let's hear it for our amazing team, Dr. Snyder, Laura Fournier, Janine Warnsoff, and John Richards. A tremendous amount of work goes into being able to award $400,000 to students. And again, thank you to all of our donors, our foundation board members. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Students, let's hear it for all of these people who do so much. And I wasn't going to say this, but I have to have a mushy moment because as you guys are all walking across the stage, I'm just thinking about how much I'm going to miss you. So we are going to have the best last 6 weeks of school that have ever existed on any campus ever. All right. Have a wonderful evening. I will see all of you bright and early in the morning. Thank you, parents, for your amazing children and everything you do for us. Have a great evening.